Good evening. This is my Module 4 response post. Some things that I'd like to touch on during Christina's post. She did mention that she was from the Chicago area, and being in North Carolina, well, down south, is pretty different when it comes to sexual orientation, being on the same scale problem wise as race. And I agree with her there. It is very different in the South when it comes to sexual orientation. So I feel that idea is pushed heavily, whether that's for the good or for the bad. But there is a lot of different conversations about sexual orientation, whether that could be politics as well. So that is very spot on also. Something else that I noticed during her video, she mentioned that the safe environment for homosexual students to come out in, and I think that was very key also. Another story that I'd like to tie into that was with sports. I've seen several athletes come out in the last 2 years or so, and I say it's because one is going to bring more attention to this, what's going on, like letting people know that it's okay, you can do this and still be a professional athlete or live your life either which way you go. And that's key because when it comes to sports, they have football players, at least 50, 60 other guys that they come out to. And to do that, you must feel comfortable around someone like the guy from Missouri that tried out for like 2 or 3 NFL teams as well. He had his senior year, I'm pretty sure he was comfortable enough and he felt that within himself he could do this. So that was key also. And let me see. Okay. And also with and Jeremy also touched on that the level of pride that it takes to come out to your community. And he mentioned the item that African American males who may be homosexual find it tougher to come out. One, being African American, and two, being homosexual. So they already have two tough stigmas with them. So I agree when he said that. Also, Will mentioned that every situation is different, so not all the stages are going to align up. One cool thing that I realized through this chapter and how I could tie it into my career, the reason I want to know more is because if I wanted to do something like Will's doing within housing, becoming a residence coordinator or assistant residence coordinator, these things would be key for myself and for my staff. Really knowing what a person's going through, whether they're homosexual, transgender, being that person that they can come talk to, and being mindful of their situation, that could help students big time. Maybe you have several students that don't feel comfortable within their hall, or some people are picking on them or something like that. But if they can come to you and really talk to you, and you can bounce feedback off of them or give them some ideas, possibly put them onto some more resources that help them out, I think that's going to be key with this chapter as well. So that's most likely why I really find this chapter interesting, because I can really align it with something that I'm trying to do within the future specifically.